All right. So welcome to class today. Focusing on collocations. Can anyone explain what a collocation is?
Like you.
Collocate. That's different. Today's a crazy day. Ken, did you want to tell us?
Yes, collocation is a proper combination of words.
Well, look at that beautiful definition. Yes.
Thank you.
That's perfect. Yes. Basically, words that go together, they for no reason, but they have to go together. There are so many types of collocations. It's crazy. And so what I want to do basically is go over collocations, but little by little in class. We'll focus on, like we're doing today, 2 collocations, because if we add more, it's going to be a lot more difficult, and we don't need that. So, all right, so I did this little class this week, yesterday mainly, and the day before too. It's a basic kind of, we're using the verbs, and then we have expressions with those verbs. And then what we're going to do, and I'm just going to get my answers, they're in any verb tense. So this could involve some grammar today as well. So let me just share this with you because visual aids are easier to understand than me talking and describing it right now. So this is what I have. I'll have to do something because we're not going to remember all of these. So pay and reach collocations. So basically words and expressions that go with each verb. So we have reach on this side and pay. What I first want to talk about is, what do these verbs mean? So let's start with reach, because reach is less common and it's on the left side. So what does reach mean? Don't look at the expressions. Focus on the verb alone, okay?
To arrive.
Okay, to arrive, yes. Anything else?
Reach is mean like meet the meet the solution. Meet the solution. Yes.
Okay, maybe yes, to get the solution or to have a solution to something, yes. Knock, do you have any kind of synonyms?
I think it's like achieve something.
Okay, achieve, sure. Yes, so there's a lot of different synonyms for this. Reach. How about an example with the word reach? Or not. For example, I can reach the remote for the TV. I can reach. It's with, okay, this is going to be a complicated structure. Let me write this. The remote is in, how do I say this? The remote is in my arm's length. Is that arm's length? No, arm's. Oh, I completely forgot my sentence. I'm sorry. My arm's length. Arm's length is in arm's length. Yes, I was adding my, and I didn't need to. So the remote is in arm's length, which means I can get it. I can touch the remote, and I don't have to get up or do anything. Okay. Maybe when I reached the doctor's office, the sun came out. It was sunny. Okay, so different kind of synonyms. What about pay? Now we'll talk about pay.
New way of payment to pay is called pay here.
I'm sorry. What?
New e-money, e-currency service started to pay. It's called PayPay.
Okay, is that like Bitcoin?
Not Bitcoin. You can pay through your smartphone or such things.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
so when you say you can pay with your smartphone, what does that mean?
How can I say? You can show the several types. You can show the barcode or such. Because I'm not using that, so I don't know exactly. But people can pay via smartphone to maybe to show the something to the the sensor or something
Yes,
to
but
pay.
what's another synonym for pay? Because you keep using
Sorry.
pay.
Okay, payment. Uh, use the money for the service or good.
Good. Use money for services or goods. Goods or services. Perfect. Okay, well that's fine. Any other ways that we can use pay? Or other continue?
Contribute.
Contribute. Yes.
Yeah, contribute.
That's good. Knock, do you have any other ideas?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Well, so what we're going to do is basically show you that even though these verbs have different meanings, they might have different meanings on top of those synonyms in specific situations. So what I think I'll do is let's focus on one column. Let me see if I can do this correctly. Not really. I want to look just at reach for now. Let's see how big I can get this. Okay. That's okay. So reach. So you can reach an agreement. What does that mean?
It means like if we have something that we have been discussing, and then at the end we get the solution. We reach an agreement. Everybody agree with that.
Yes, and I agree with you. Reach an agreement means to come to a conclusion. Come to a conclusion, agreement. Agreement and conclusion are very similar, and that's why we can always reach a conclusion. So come to can be substituted for the verb reach as well, okay? We can also reach a compromise. I should have an A here, sorry. Okay, reach a compromise. What's a compromise?
Maybe how can I say to compromise some to compromise.
You can't.
To abandon something to reach to the conclusion.
Okay, I can agree with it. Yeah, so agreement, conclusion, and compromise are similar. They're not always used interchangeably, but an agreement is something that you say, okay, I agree with this. Now, a compromise may be that you and someone else want something, but you have to come to a compromise, which is you might have to, as Ken said, give something up in order for the other person to be happy, and vice versa. Maybe the other person has to, sacrifice something in order for you to reach an agreement or a conclusion, a final answer. Okay? Lots of words today. Good. Is everything with those three clear?
Yes, for me.
All right. So now we have reach degrees. So any number of degrees is fine. So what is reach some degrees?
It's like if you have like many you have some levels of angry. Okay, let's do angry, and then maybe this person talk to me and try to get me angry, but that person maybe like for my level is like my anger is one from 0 to 10, and my angry level is 8. That I reach the degree of I don't know how to explain.
Well,
You know what I mean?
I do. I understand where you're going. What you're actually doing is using the word degree in a different context.
Oh, okay.
So it's not you. So if I say reach 35 degrees, we're talking about how hot it is outside or how cold. Well, normally when we reach something, it's at the top. So it's going to be the highest temperature for that day. Does that make sense?
Yep.
How about lowest?
I was just thinking that. I think the temperature dropped to. Yeah, we would use a different verb in that case. Because reach, I mean, you reach other things as well, goals and things. And so you come to the end of something, like the conclusion, an agreement. You come to an end of something that it isn't going past that. So, yeah, this is about the high temperatures. Okay. What about reach an audience?
You mean reach to the audience?
Well, reach an audience, yeah. Reach.
Okay.
Contact the audience.
How do you, yeah, and what does that mean? Tell me more.
Like reach the audience, like if you want to, let's say something, it depends on situation, reach the audience. If you are the actor, you have to do something, like perform something, and to get the audience attentions.
Okay, yes.
It depends on situation.
Yes, I agree with you again. I can understand what you're trying to say. Anyone else have any comments?
Yeah, maybe it sounds like the idea or play or a message, audience can understand such things.
Exactly. Yep. As you both said, there's communication involved, and a speaker, the person who's giving the speech or talking to the audience, will have some information that the audience can feel in their hearts or understand. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, good. For example, we can say reach a certain age. For example, retirement age. So as we get older, we have different ages. And to reach a certain age is kind of the expression that we use. Or we can say he reached retirement age. So that that person is that old that they can stop working, for example. Does that make sense? Again, it's kind of the idea that you get to a certain point, in your life, you reach an agreement, you get to the top for the temperature as well. Okay. Is that okay? Any questions?
No.
No.
Okay. Reach the point. Reach the point. Any ideas?
Sometimes people. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Go ahead. Ken, sorry. Go ahead.
Sometimes people talk very long with so audience cannot get the talker's idea, but so sometimes people say, what is the point? So I'm confused. I myself like that. To miss the point means to get the point or to hit the point.
Yes, I agree with that. Very good. So again, it's to get to the point, to understand, to reach the point. Okay. So that's fine. And reach a goal.
If you have a goal if you have a goal this year, and then you success, it means you reach it.
Okay, yes, that's correct. Yeah, it's kind of like accomplish a goal. It's that same idea, to accomplish, to get to. Okay. Is that okay? I heard, oh, Ken, was that you?
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you.
All right. Knock, you're pretty quiet. Are you still here?
I don't know what to say.
That's okay. That's fine. Just hang it. You can just stay there. Don't worry. So, reach your destination.
Can I try?
Absolutely try.
Okay. Reach your destination, like you you arrive to somewhere.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what it is. Again, it's that idea of get to, arrive, physically go somewhere. Yeah. Whereas, like, reach a goal might be more mentally. Okay, if it's to get a certain level in English, you can reach your goal by studying. Well, studying involves your head, your mind. Whereas reach your destination is more physical because you have to go somewhere. Okay. Any other comments? No? Okay, he did great with that, didn't he? Reach for the stars.
Is it idiom?
Yes.
The one meaning, I guess, reach for the stars, to be a star, as a single or
Not exactly. I mean, to be a star, I mean, has a couple different meanings as well. I laugh because to be a star could be an overdramatic person and say, I'm a star, I'm a diva, I'm, crazy, I'm, it's kind of funny. But also to be a star could be that someone's famous. So you say they are a star. Celebrity. But no, not the correct answer, Ken. Thank you for trying, but we... Does anyone else reach for the stars?
Reach for the you finish reach for the star. You get what you expect, what you expected.
Okay, kind of. Well, reach for the stars in general just means that you should have goals. They want you to have goals. Physically, we can't touch the stars, okay? We would die because of the heat, and they're so far away. So we can't touch them, but we can reach for the stars, as in do your best, try to accomplish your goals, have aspirations, and it's like a resolutions, basically. Have a goal in mind and go for it and do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like a motivational phrase here. Okay. Then we have reach the limit or capacity.
I think reach the limit means that like it is a point that someone cannot do it anymore. For example, a mathematics problem is too hard for them. It is over their head, so they reach their limit, so they cannot do it. They give up it.
Okay. See, well, that's a really great yes. It's true. To reach someone's limit could be that they get to a point where they become frustrated with something, so they stop doing it. That's your example. That's also it's not the one I was actually thinking of. So this was great. To reach the limit or capacity here means that you can't continue anymore. Reach the limit. If the road is blocked because of construction or an accident, you've reached the limit. You cannot go any further. And to reach capacity just means that it's people. For example, when you go into an elevator, it will say capacity 10 people, for example. And so you can't have, or shouldn't, because it's dangerous, to have more than 10 people in that elevator. Okay? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does anyone else have any questions or comments?
I'd like to ask about for the stars.
Okay.
Is it a negative connotation? Does it have a negative connotation?
No. It's absolutely positive. Reach for the
Okay.
stars. Do your best. Try your hardest. It's a motivational phrase.
Mhm. Okay.
Reach for the stars. Never give up. Have hope.
Okay.
I'm surprised you've never heard that before.
Mhm.
Interesting. Well, that's okay. Great. Any other questions before we continue?
No.
Okay. What about reach someone's potential? Or what about someone's potential?
Maybe something leads to someone's possibility.
Okay. Yes, potential is people's ability to do something. So that's good. So to reach someone's potential means that they've done all that they can possibly do. Maybe if it's their studies and they've gone to university, and so they've reached their potential when they have a job that is, that has all of their studies included. And maybe they can't continue because they don't have experience or knowledge of something else. Okay.
Okay.
Any doubts with someone's potential?
No.
Okay. All right. Next one. Reach for something. Anyone?
Sounds like rich. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Ken. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just said sounds like literal meaning.
It is.
Okay.
It's physically like my example of I can reach the remote. It's in my arm's length. I can touch it. I can get it. Okay. So lots of vocabulary here. So basically what I want to do now is go to the other side and look at pay. All right. So pay attention. Who wants to talk about this? Pay attention.
Me, this is easy.
Okay.
Pay attention mean like when you concentrate on doing something without being you just do one thing and do not pay attention to other things. So just engage in one thing.
Okay, good. Does anyone else have anything else to add?
To draw attention.
To draw attention. Okay, so a different verb, that's also good. Yeah, to pay attention. Well, pay attention means to concentrate on something, and to draw attention means that you're focused on something because of a noise, of an action, or something like that. So it is a little different, but in general, it's, to be focused on or concentrate.
Mhm.
Okay. Another one we have is to pay a debt. Any?
If you borrow some money from someone, you should give them back.
Exactly, and that's pay the debt here, isn't it? Okay. Good, yeah, to pay money back, basically. Okay, so that's fine. And what about pay a fine?
To pay how can I say, fine, usually police requires the fine as a penalty money. It may pay a penalty money.
Okay,
Pay
and
money for penalty.
yes, when would you get a fine?
Usually driving.
Not only drive. I think you have to pay fine with everything. If you do something wrong, if you break a rule.
That's
right?
true. Yeah, I mean, a fine could be if you don't pay your taxes on time. Again, if you're driving, a parking fine, if you parked in the wrong area. So there's a lot of things.
Yeah, a lot of things.
So what's the difference between debt and fine?
That is a debt. That is like you borrow money from someone. Fine is because you break the law, you break the rule.
Wow, look at you with great definitions today. Thank you. That was perfect. Okay. What about pay tribute?
Contribute.
Okay, how?
How? Maybe voluntarily.
Okay, and how would you
I'm not
voluntarily? And here I thought you would have a great example for me. We'll have to wait until we see my example sentences, but that's fine. So pay tribute is just to acknowledge someone or something, to pay tribute. Maybe it was a famous person and you pay tribute to them because of what they did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? All right.
Okay.
I don't want to say too much more because we'll wait and see. What about pay a compliment?
Can I?
Yes.
Okay, so pay a compliment means like you say something beautiful to somebody to make them happy for what they.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. Or you just want to say, "Oh, hey, I really like your shirt. I love it. I love that band. I love that color, etc., etc." Yes, to pay a compliment is to give a compliment to someone, to tell someone that you like something of theirs. Okay. What about to pay a visit or pay a call? Well, maybe not calls. Let's erase call. That's not my favorite today.
Pay a visit to see someone you haven't seen for some time. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. You go and visit someone. Okay, that's when you literally pay a visit. Is go to visit someone. Okay, let's go to pay rent.
Pay rent. Maybe I know this one.
What is it?
Pay rent means that when you rent something, you have to pay the money.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. Maybe you rent. You live somewhere, but it's not yours. You pay rent, and yes, you have to pay rent. You have to give money for where you live. What about pay respect?
To show respect.
Okay, yep, and actually it's very similar to pay tribute. It's to show someone some respect for something that they did, okay? What is a ransom?
Ransom.
Does anyone know this word? What?
I think it's a kind of money was required for the kidnapping or something.
And what's kidnapping?
Kidnapping is capture something illegally for some purposes. money or
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, pay a ransom, for example, could be maybe a child was kidnapped, a child was stolen from the park, and that person talks to the parents and say, you must pay this ransom. You must pay me money for the child to get the child back. It's a way of making money for bad people, very bad people. All right, let's see. Pay for something.
Pay for something. It's been pay for what?
Well,
Pay for something. You pay for what? If you want to pay for the rent, okay. Pay for something.
exactly.
Pay for a ransom.
I think pay for something like when you buy something, then you have to pay, and that thing belongs to you forever.
Exactly. So if you say, I paid for, well, dinner even. Paid for dinner. You spent money on the food. And yes, that will happen forever because you ate the food and you can't do anything else with it. So, good. Yeah, it's the typical pay for phrasal verb. Okay. What about pay handsomely? What does that mean?
Interesting.
I think handsomely means like it is like someone intelligent.
Okay. Not exactly. Thank you for your guess, but not correct.
Oh.
Oh.
It's the surgery, beauty surgery. I don't think that's
Surgery?
just like a surgery.
kind of plastic
Operation?
surgery.
Oh yes, plastic
Yes.
surgery.
Oh, no, you're saying it correctly, but no, that's not it either. Okay,
I
let me help.
think,
Okay.
and if the people pay, okay, it's my treat. So, oh, it's cool, handsome. So that's generous action.
Handsome,
Okay, I like the word generous. That's the closest out of all of the guesses today. Pay handsomely means that, for example, a company pays a lot of money. A lot of money for something. They pay
Like they are
handsomely.
generous.
What?
Generous.
Yeah, the company's being very generous. So fantastic. Good. That will be fun to use later. What about pay the price? Pay the price.
Because you did something.
Mm.
You did something to you get you.
You get what you did.
No. Like if you ran over to someone, you have to pay for the damage.
Okay, that's the literal, yes. Pay the price is when, for example, you go out in the sun and you're like, oh, it's so beautiful out here. Oh, I forgot sunscreen, sun protection. It's okay. And the next day you are burned in red. You paid the price.
Yes.
You didn't do something and there's a negative consequence.
So same as price you pay.
Well, that depends on the context.
Okay.
For example, I mean, the structure could be, I burnt sunburn. I got sunburn and I paid the price for not using sunscreen or sun protection.
It's like a.
It's negative.
It's like a phrasal.
No, more of an idiom because we don't have
it's idiom.
that other word, right?
Yeah, right.
Yep, that's fine.
Yes.
And pay someone back. This is a phrasal verb, Al. Pay someone back.
I know.
What is it?
Pay someone back means you have to pay the money back to somebody that you have borrowed their money before. So you have to pay them back. You cannot keep it for yourself.
Exactly, that would be stealing. Another thing you can pay back is like help. For
Yeah.
example, you can pay someone back by also helping them because they helped you in the past.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm very excited to get to these situations, so let's do that. So let's think of the correct verb and verb tense for each question. So we'll do one by one, all right? And all I want you to do is tell me, because the phrase is here that we looked at, but the idea could be different, but I want you to tell me pay or reach and the actual verb tense, because we have to conjugate the verb. So, Ken, let's start with you.
Okay, I got a speeding ticket and have to pay a fine.
Pay a fine, good. Let's go through the answers first and use these, and if we have time, then we can talk about the grammar if needed, okay? Elle, would you like to do this one?
Okay, I finally reached a conclusion. I'm going to study next year at university.
Okay, so you said reach, right?
Yes.
Does everyone agree?
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
And
I'm
I
going to
think.
give you- I disagree. Reached.
Oh, yeah. I
I'm
forget.
sorry, the verb's correct.
I forget.
The verb conjugation is reached.
Yeah.
Context. So,
Yes.
I finally a conclusion. I'm going to study next
Finally.
year at university. You've made the
Yeah,
already, so we'll use it in the past tense.
that's true.
Fun. I like this. Okay. Knock. It's your turn.
Oh, this is the easy part. Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Pay.
Paying attention.
Paying attention.
Oh my god.
This
Oh, I
is
got it.
and this is the fun part, because I mean, all you have to do is choose one of the two verbs. That's a 50% chance of getting it correct. The difficult part is putting it into the conjugation. So that grammar is in here today with our collocations. This is great. Ken, back to you.
Okay, she brought me a visit over the weekend. It wasn't nice because we were talking the whole time. I think pay me a visit.
Pay?
Hate.
I forgot.
Good point to not say.
Don't do that.
No, nothing. We're not.
Yeah.
It's funny. This is great. Elle, be careful.
Okay, no.
Good luck.
I'm so excited. I'm so happy that the speaker reached the audience and they understood the message. Reached.
Okay, so you read.
Through reach. Huh?
Why did you?
You say and they understood.
Good. Very good,
Yeah.
Elle. Yay.
Yay!
No, so understood is in the past tense. So yes, we should have this in some kind of a past tense, and this is correct. Thank you. Normally, when we have the word and, the verb tense is on both sides of and. The connector will be the same. Most times, I don't want to say always, just in case. Okay? Knock. It's your turn.
Let me see. We must pay respect to those who have passed on.
Okay, so I have two questions, and this passed on. What does that mean? Passed on.
Maybe the elder.
I think past that. What happens after
Die.
you're old? You die. Yeah.
Oh,
Passed on is a nice way to say die.
okay.
Okay.
It is passed away.
Well, we can also use a way. You know, pass on has the idea that they've gone to heaven or they've gone to another place after being here on earth. Pass away directly is to die. Okay.
Okay.
All right, good question. So what about must pay? Why did you choose the infinitive of pay?
Because after must, a modal verb, we cannot change the verb. So the verb is stable. It's
Thank you.
maintained.
That's exactly what it is. After modal verb, it has to be the base verb. I should correct myself. I said infinitive, but the infinitive means that to is there, and we do not use to with must. Right. Ken? Da-da-da.
Okay, we have to reach for the stars if you want to accomplish your goals.
Good?
Mhm.
Yay! It's correct. Yes, you have to reach. Again, have to actually is a modal verb itself. It's telling us obligation. And so it's the same idea as must. Okay?
Right.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Do you understand the context a little better, Ken?
Yes. It's not negative.
No. It's complete opposite. It's encouraging you to do something. Whoops. All right, L.
Mhm. We have reached with ed. The limit for today. Let's start again tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we have this. How is this conjugated?
Because this is the past perfect.
Past perfect or present perfect?
Oh, present perfect. Yeah, present perfect. Sorry.
That's okay. I love grammar, so I like to test people when they're unexpected.
Present.
Okay, so yes, we've reached the limit for today. We've gone to the end of what we need to do. Let's start again tomorrow. Let's see. Knock. It's your turn.
I know this one. This job pays quite handsomely, so I'm thinking about applying for it.
All right, good, because job is a third person singular. It. So we need the S. Thank you very much. This is great. I love grammar. Ken.
Okay. I need to for this dress and we can leave. I need to pay for this dress.
Exactly. I need to pay and then we can leave. Basically,
Right.
that's it. Fantastic. Again, need to is another modal verb, so we're just using the base verb after. Okay?
Yeah. Reached.
Yes.
100 degrees yesterday is a new record for this month.
Exactly. Very good. So, yep, this is what I was talking about with the degrees, the number of degrees. Okay?
Mhm.
So it's a new record. Fantastic. Knock will go to you.
You have finally paid the age that you need to start thinking about the retirement.
No.
Reached?
Okay, yes, the verb is reach, the other answer. And what verb tense do we need to use? Because reach alone is not enough.
Reached.
Reached with the ed here because this again is in the present perfect. Okay. Actually, I should have chosen a different word here and said college. College. I can't spell. Today has been the worst day for me for spelling in so long. It's crazy. Okay. Ken.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was trying to think whose turn it was.
Okay. She paid the price the next day after she went out and had too much to drink.
Exactly. So what did she have if she drank too much one day?
Hangover.
Hangover.
Exactly. That's funny. Very good. And Elle, this is actually the last one. Sorry, Knock.
Okay. After talking about the contract, they finally reached an agreement.
Reach, Knock. Is this for? Is this?
Reached.
Well, you didn't pronounce the T out.
Reached.
Very good. Yes.
With the ed.
Absolutely. Reaching. Yep, that's the last one. Sorry. So very good. That was great. Oof. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's go back. Does anyone have any questions about the grammar that we looked at? Had to again as a modal verb. Finally reached a conclusion. We are not. This.
I can hear you.
Oh, what verb tense is this?
This is
Past.
past
Simple past.
continuous. Past simple. Past continuous.
Continuous always has
Again.
ing.
All right, that's good. Past simple, paid, reached, must be. Oh yeah, then we started talking about that. Okay, cool. Very, very good. That was very fun. Thank you for that. Yeah, Elle always got the verb reach in every one, I think. So
Yeah.
we're just testing you. You did great. Okay, so today is Wednesday, right? Thankfully, we're one day closer to Friday, the weekend. So, yay. So next week, Monday, we're going to do a business class about skills to succeed, about what we need in order to succeed. And then next Wednesday, we'll be doing a grammar class. I'm a little nervous about this. I've never taught this before with would rather, prefer, and had better.
Monday is very, very early for me.
That's okay. It's a business class. I don't think you need it.
But I try.
Hey, that's okay. If you want to sleep, that's fine. I can understand. I like to sleep myself, so.
No, I want to be here.
Well, I don't think it's going to be as fun as today, but come if you wish. Or you can always join part of the way through. That's not a problem either, Al. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Perfect.
Okay, cool.
So, we're finished for today. Thanks, everyone, so much for joining. Today was pretty fun. I really enjoyed. That was awesome. I really, really enjoyed that. So, any questions or comments before we finish?
Yeah, no, it's fun. Yeah, thank you.
Everyone's like, yeah, I was just having fun in English class. Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, I'm going to go eat some lunch, a late lunch here in Spain. Today is gone. It's flown by. And yeah. So again, thanks for joining. Seriously, I had a lot of fun. I really did. I love English classes like this. And it makes me want to do more grammar classes. Conjugating verbs. So
maybe joyful grammar.
Yes.
Joyful grammar, yeah. I like
happy
it.
Grammar. We love happy grammar.
Yes.
Exactly. Happy grammar. I don't think I've heard that expression ever or said it, so that's good. Well, enjoy the rest of your days, whatever time it is in the world. And I hopefully will see you on Monday. If not, Elle, don't worry. Enjoy your beauty sleep. We all like that. And I'll see you soon, okay?
Okay, enjoy your dinner.
Lunch.
Dinner, right? Oh, lunch? Okay.
Dinner's at 9 o'clock, so
Okay.
that's later. That's later. 5 hours yet. So good. All right. Thank you. I will. Thank you. I'm hungry. And see you soon, okay?
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.